Hello, and welcome to a slightly different episode of the Pathfinders this week. Join us step by step as we take a walk across the ancient pathways of the Quantock Hills in Somerset in search of the thin places. Rest, relax, and take in the sights, sounds, and stories of this magical place. So we're up here on the Quantocks in Somerset and just having a bit of a wander round, trying to get the light sorted out. And we're just retracing the steps of some ancient walkways. But one of the reasons for coming up here is to find what they used to call in the Celtic Christian tradition as the thin places. Now they say, I think this is right, the thin place is the space between heaven and earth, and you can best find that in high spots. We've definitely got a high spot here, but if you look on the horizon where the sky meets the land, I think that is where the thin place is. We'll carry on walking, see if we can see any more. It's a nice day, a bit windy, but lovely blue skies, and even the sea looks blue. So you find on the Quantocks there are many mounds, little hills, cairns, and a few beacons. Here's one of the first you get to actually when you walk up from Crocombe. I reckon there's over 100 of these actually on the Quantock, so you're never far away from a little mound. We'll have a walk up on it. Brilliant view up here. I think most of these are thought to be Bronze Age. There's a real history up here, even after the Monmouth Rebellion in the 1600s. They say that many people were brought up here and executed, which is nice. Not entirely sure how, but just down the road in Cotherston apparently there were some hangings. So lots of history, but not all of it is nice. Anyway, if you can see over there, right on the horizon, is Wales, across the sea, some small islands in the sea, and a massive nuclear power station. Lovely. Anyway, we'll carry on walking. Try and get the light sorted out on this camera. It's difficult because it kind of contrasts in and out, so apologies for that. But, it may be because we're up in the thin place. Let's see if we can carry on, find a bit more. So you can see the path here up to Hurly Beacon. It is getting quite windy now, so hopefully the sound's okay. Try and sort the light out. We'll go up and have a look, but it says here on a information sign about Hurly Beacon that you can stand anywhere on the Quantocks and you're never far away from a Bronze Age barrow or cairn, and they think that within these are the people who worked the land around 4,000 years ago. And actually, this is part of, well, it's called an area of outstanding natural beauty. It's actually the first area of outstanding natural beauty in England. So it was dedicated as such in the 1950s. Certainly a lovely spot. So, let's go and have a look at Hurly Beacon. I'll try and zoom in a bit so you can see the landscape a bit better. But, here is Hurly Beacon up on the ridge of the Quantocks. Now, there are still stones on this one. It's an ancient Bronze Age burial cairn, so they say. It's actually a fire beacon as well, and I think they would have lit the beacon up here. I think the last time was the Jubilee, or one of the significant anniversaries, but there you go, you can see the cairn. Getting very windy up here, so sorry if the sound is a bit noisy, but you can't mute nature. Anyway, I don't know if you can hear that, but in the background, that's the old steam railway, West Somerset Railway. It's literally like walking back in time. Anyway, so this is Hurly Beacon. We'll carry on our walk along the Quantocks. So we're going to head towards the coast. There's some stunning fauna and foliage up on these hills, but quite a lot of bracken as well, so just be aware if you do come up here. Tick City. There are deer up here, and you do get some pesky little ticks. So just be careful and brush off the old legs. But it is stunning. Hopefully we don't get any of those on us today. Anyway, let's carry on. Wander on. Of course, this isn't a shovel, this is a, I'm not sure what they're called. I think they're to smack down the fires, so if any of this lot catches fire, the idea is that you turn up, grab one of these, and batter the earth. But, whether it works or not, I don't know, but you're not likely to get water up here, so that's the best you got. Hopefully we don't have to put it into practice today. Anyway, let's walk on whilst we have the sun, but not the fire. You've also got lots of wildlife up on the Quantocks. So you can see some foals here, ponies, and they live up here. These two look a bit lively. A bit friendly. Hello. What a shot. Beautiful markings. Mum's having a munch. And off they go. Interesting layerage of the ground. See where the walkway's been cut in. Different layers of the geology, I guess. Terra firma. Again, lots and lots of bracken. Hear that, but there's some birds and a bit of a scrap on the horizon. Apart from that, it's pretty peaceful. Lovely old trees. Lots of little birds flying around actually. There's such a wealth of nature up here. It'll take a lifetime to find it all. You can hear that. Definitely something down there, rubbing away. There's definitely something. I think in the search for the thin place, just where the hills stop and the sky starts, a little bit of a blurry hue. I wonder if that's the thin place. What is up there? A few clouds. Some say, as above, so below. But I don't know. There's some animals over there in the distance. Possibly cattle. Let's go and have a look. One of the reasons for doing this video was we are aware on the Pathfinders that a sizable chunk of our audience are, should we say, vintage in years. I think about 20% are over 65. And so not everyone can come up to these places because, you know, the terrain is a little rough. You can see here, like underfoot, it's quite rocky. And it's a long old walk. I mean, I'm in just over 3.5 kilometres so far, and it's up quite high. Weather can change quickly as well, not so much in the summer, but certainly in the winter. I'll have to come back up here actually with the whole team and explore things a bit, but I thought it might be a chance for people who may not be able to get up here and have a look about to see some of the sights and to take in some of the nature. So I hope you can enjoy that. Just see some cows now. There are a lot of cows actually. So you have to be a bit careful up here because you're quite far away from any amenities where anything to go a bit wrong. But hopefully these guys look fairly docile. Loving life. I don't know if you can see that, but in the distance there, I apologise for the noise of the breeze, but right in the distance there I think you can see Watchet Harbor, and in the 10th century it's thought that the Danish Vikings came and plundered there, and then at some point were met by King Alfred, and he put a series of outposts and lookout locations along the hills for a series of military roads, and they think maybe that's where some of these road networks came from. It's difficult to say, but it's difficult to say anything really, so we'll go with that. But yeah, in terms of the thin place, if you just look where the sky meets the earth on the horizon again, I think that may be where we're looking for, but we won't get there today. We're at a bit of a crossroads actually, so make a decision. I can see a cairn up on the hill. Just spoke to a lovely couple from Hampshire who are cycling along, enjoying the local scenery and history. So we're really lucky up here to have this. It's the horses again. So we're at a bit of a fork in the road. I think we'll go right. Just have a look at that cairn potentially up there. And then we'll call it a day because we're 4.5 kilometres in, which means it's going to be 4.5 kilometres back. And maybe we'll try a different route next time, but hope you're enjoying this. We'll do a little bit more and head on back. So I think we'll call this walk here. We're 4.8 kilometres in. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been loads of history, loads of nature. I wanted to do just a bit of a chill out one to appreciate some of the landscapes and sights we've got around the county. So there we go. And it's almost otherworldly up here at times. It looks like you could be on another planet. But enjoy it if you can, and if you're able to enjoy these videos, that's great. And in terms of the thin place, I think if you look on the horizon there, where the blue of the sky meets the misty blue and green of the earth, that's where I think it probably is. Who knows? Maybe the ancient Celts came up here and thought the same. One thing's for sure, it's all in the past. Until next time.